On too long tonight. I learned uh, last night. Now I guess it was around maybe 10:30, 11 p.m. my time. Now it's 2:02 in the morning my time. I learned of the passing of an old friend of mine, Michael Malloy, and I just want to come on here and kind of talk a little bit about that. I don't have a ton of things to say, unfortunately. Michael Malloy and I, in the latter years of his life, we lost touch. But we were pretty decent friends. He actually one time saw that I was having a tough time. I can't remember whose chat I was in, but I was in someone's chat and he saw I was having a tough time. He actually put his phone number in the chat. Michael Malloy, that is, put his phone number in the chat. He said, "Hey Herman, here's my phone number. Give me a call, or send me a text." So yeah, there's he was a good person, is what I'm trying to say, Michael Malloy. So he will be missed. I just thought I'd come on here, even if it's for a few minutes, just to talk about Michael Malloy. I'm not going to be on super long here. I just muted myself on accident. Sorry about that. I don't even know if I'm even live right now, or if anyone's even watching this. But if anyone's watching this, thank you for watching. I won't be on, like I said, super long this morning. It's very early in the morning. It's 2:03 in the morning, and I'm really tired. I do want to just say a little bit of news here. It's kind of some breaking news, at least for me. And I'm not trying to take away from talking about the passing of Michael Malloy. I was informed by, I'll just be honest with you, I was informed by certainly my friend April Love, but a former friend of mine whose name I will not use on here because I don't think she wants me using her name. Got a hold of April and told me about Michael, or told her to tell me about Michael Malloy's passing, and I'm thankful for that old friend of mine. I know she doesn't want anything to do with me. I understand it. I get it. I was a piece of crap to her, and I don't have any excuses for that. But I'm glad that she was able to get a hold of April, and April obviously got a hold of me and told me or showed me the screenshot of the news of Michael Malloy's passing. So thank you, April, and thank you to that old friend of mine whose name again I will not use because I don't want her to get pissed at me and get upset with me. But anyway, thank you to the two people that are watching. So I do have some breaking news for me. I did find a job now yesterday. I got hired for a local company here called Cal Forest Nurseries. It's a really good company. I'll be doing like packing of trees and just really kind of doing anything that they need there. So I'm really happy about that. But I was very sad to hear Michael Malloy's passing. I know I didn't talk to him in the latter years of his life, and I really regret that. We just lost touch for whatever reason. Michael Malloy and myself did, but I'm really sorry to hear that he passed away. From what I understand, he passed away peacefully in his sleep, and so Michael Malloy, you will be missed. And in honor of Michael Malloy, this might give me a copyright claim, but I don't care. I'm going to sing his favorite song that he used to sing on his streams a lot, and it's "The Lion Sleeps Tonight." He used to sing this a lot on his streams. Not sure why I can't see the chat here. Give me 1 second, everybody. I can't see the chat at all. So if anyone's chatting, I'm sorry if I'm not seeing you. But anyway, 1 second. I'm gonna warm up the vocalizer, as they say. We have 7 people watching. Thank you so much for the person that hit the like button. I appreciate it. I'm not doing this for likes. I'm doing this to honor an old friend of mine, Michael Malloy. I won't be on super long this morning, but I just wanted to get on here and just say rest in peace to Michael Malloy. But I'm going to sing "The Lion Sleeps Tonight" in Michael Malloy form, or at least as close to Michael Malloy form as I can. Here we go, everyone. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. Ooh, I'm on my way. He used to sing that frequently When I first started watching Michael Malloy, he would sing that song, and it just makes me smile when I hear about it. And I'm very, very sorry to hear about his passing. I have many regrets in life, everyone, but one of the biggest regrets I have in my life, or at least maybe in the top five regrets of my life, is I regret, not keeping in contact with Michael Malloy during the latter part of his life. I'm not trying to make it sound like I'm, you know, the victim or anything like that. I chose for whatever reason to cut off contact with him. I'm really not even certain why I did that, and I'm really sorry. And I know, Michael, you're out there, watching from heaven, not out there. You're watching from heaven, Michael, and just know that you were a really good friend of mine, and I really appreciate you for putting your number in a chat. I think it was Lee or Leah, something. I can't remember the name of the channel, but Michael Malloy noticed I was having an anxiety attack in the chat. I was having a really rough time, and again, he put his number in the chat. Something that I don't suggest any of you do. Don't put your number in the chat. But he put the number in the chat. I took a quick screenshot of it, and I called him like 2 minutes later, and he talked to me for like an hour and just said, "Hey man, are you doing okay? Is everything all right?" And I'm very appreciative of Michael Malloy, and I will never forget that. And again, he sang the song that I just sang, "The Lion Sleeps Tonight." He sang that not on every one of his panels, but he would sing it quite frequently, and so I was very blessed to know Michael Malloy. And for those who know him and you guys want to share some stories here, you guys can definitely do that. Certainly, there's no panel here because I'm on my phone. Again, I'm not going to be live too much longer, everyone. I just wanted to come on here and just speak a little bit. I'm very thankful again, I'm not going to mention this person's name, but I'm thankful that they were able to get a hold of April, because they're absolutely right. I'm, I'm not saying I'm glad to know this, but I'm glad that this person was able to get a hold of April and tell me this information, because she's right. I did want to know this information. I knew Michael Malloy pretty well. I know this other former friend of mine did as well. We both knew Michael Malloy pretty well. A lot of people did. He impacted a lot of our lives. He made us laugh. He was a really wonderful guy. I don't know how much more I can say about him. Probably for lack of just or not lack of being tired, but being tired, not lack of being tired, and the last 4 months has been, and I don't mean to deflect from the news of Michael Malloy's passing, but I do want to say the last 4 months has been pretty crazy for me. Not having a job, you know. One second, hold on. I just had to do that. I had to fart there for a second. I lighten the mood there a little bit. But for those who are watching, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm not expecting a ton of people on this live stream. It is 2:10 in the morning my time. So if there's nobody out there watching, or if there's only one person watching, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. We're probably gonna end pretty soon, but I just want to kind of get into a brief update. I was able to find a job again. I think I said this earlier. Uh, Yesterday afternoon, probably around, I think, 2:30, 3 o'clock p.m. So I interviewed for a job at Cal Forest at 1:45 p.m. And by 2:30, 3 o'clock, I had gotten a call from the HR manager saying, "Hey, we want you to join, our company. Can you start November 18th?" I said, "Yes, I can." And I will be starting November 18th. I will be working from 7 a.m. local time here in California, 7 a.m. Pacific time, until 3:30 local time here, p.m. Pacific time. So it's gonna be. I won't say it's gonna be intense, but it's gonna be a really interesting job, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'll be making $18 an hour. So for those who don't know, previously, and I won't get into this too much. I won't say the name of the company, but I worked for a family business for the last 10 to 12 years, and yeah, so it's gonna be different. This is my first job that I've had without the family business, but you know what? I'm excited for the opportunity to try something new. But back to what I was saying is, well, I'm kind of going every which way here this morning, everyone. I appreciate everyone for hanging in there. We've been on for a little over 10 minutes now. I won't be on super long. I'm not doing this for the views. I'm not doing this to get the subscribers. I'm doing this to honor, again, to honor an old friend of mine, Michael Malloy. He passed away, I believe, yesterday, as in Thursday. Now it's early Friday morning. And again, I am thankful to April for taking the message from a former friend of mine and an old friend of mine. Um, Again, I'm not going to mention this person's name, but I'm thankful that that person thought enough of me, or at least thought of me enough to inform April of this really sad news and the tragic passing of Michael Malloy. So I can't thank that former friend of mine enough, and I can't thank April enough for relaying that information to me. As sad as it was, I know April apologized to me and said, sorry to bring such bad news. And you know what? Sometimes bad news needs to be told to you. And no, I'm not going to cry over this, but I am very sad to hear of Michael Malloy's passing. It's really a tough thing. He was an incredible human being. Again, I don't have a ton of things to say about Michael Malloy, but I'll just never forget. I have to repeat this yet again. I'll never forget when I think we were in this woman named Lee or Leah. I think it was. It might have been Leah. I think it was Leah. And we were in her chat, and again, I was having a tough time. I was feeling really bad about myself. I was having some anxiety issues, and again, Michael Malloy did something that I would never suggest any of you out there do. In fact, don't do this. Don't put your number in the chat. Michael Malloy put his phone number in the chat. Again, I keep repeating that because it bears repeating. So for anyone out there, who's having a tough time, and if somebody sees somebody having a tough time in chat, don't put your phone number in the chat because, especially this day and age, you're going to get doxxed, you're going to get hacked, you're going to get a bunch of calls. So that's really all I want to say this morning, everybody. Rest in peace, Michael Malloy. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I'm planning to go live a little bit more on this channel in the coming months. But we'll see how that works. I always say that, and I never end up going live whenever I want to go live. Whenever I say I want to go live, I always do quite the opposite. I hope you guys have been enjoying, by the way, my AI videos. I'm going to post another one probably here in a little bit, and just see how many views I can get by morning. The last one I posted didn't get very many views. It got like 162 views, but I've been able to get up to 1.1k views, 3.3k views on some of my AI videos. And I love how I have all the people in the comments. This is something I want to say before I sign off here. I have a lot of people in the comments saying, "Oh, AI, AI, AI." I'm like, yeah, I know it's AI. I don't see the problem with creating an AI video. If it's a funny video, that's awesome. But, anyway, I'm starting to fade, everybody. Love you all very much. Thank you for the support. I appreciate it. And again, rest in peace to our dear old friend, Michael Malloy. May he rest in peace. And as we say in the Orthodox Church, may his memory be eternal. All right, everyone, take it easy and God bless you all.